everybody, welcome to the reaction to Stitch vs. Rocket. Unfortunately, this time I am alone, so there won't be anyone else here. It'll just be me.
He's right. I'm just gonna sit back and say nothing the
Don't
whole
mind
time.
that. That was my sleep paralysis demon. He has materialized into existence as a tulpa, and I have to deal with that now.
It's either that or I'm a voice in your head and you're slowly losing your mind.
That's true, except the slowly part. Alright, let's go.
Woo! Cockmouth.
Stitch, Disney's Extraordinary Experiment 626.
Rocket, Marvel's murderous.
Whoa, that is a really bad PNG. Like, look at that.
I see a lot of white.
Ooh.
Just because you're cute and fluffy doesn't
I'm
mean you
Batman.
aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I mean,
And it's
look,
our
you
job
can
to analyze
reasonably
the
call
weapons,
Stitch
armor,
the
and
deadliest
skills
thing in the
to find out
universe,
who would
though
win.
there are experiments around his level and some even stronger.
In the
Well,
distant
one even
reaches of
stronger.
outer space,
I don't think
the
you could
mad
reasonably call
scientist
Rocket the
Jumbo
most
Junior
dangerous
was
thing in the
accused of
universe.
illegal genetic experimentation.
No,
Yeah,
probably
maybe the
not.
most dangerous thing in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I remember that scene. It's like, I would never create more than one.
Great
I
man.
love that joke. And then it's like, dude, there's like 600 of these.
The result? Experiment 626.
Yeah, it's not called six. He's not called 626 for nothing.
He did
I think I'm gonna be sick. So
Oh, he's so cute and so terrifying when he wants to be.
It's so racist, apparently.
distant planet.
Oh, good, he's canonically 18. That won't fuel anything.
Oh god.
There he'd be
Well,
adopted
Lilo
by
is
Earth
canonically
Hero
an
Lilo,
adult by
went
the end of the
incognito
timeline.
As the ugliest dog ever.
Yeah, because there's like, isn't there like a sequel series where she's like
Yeah,
in
the-
college?
I really... The anime decided that after the nice ending that Leroy and Stitch gave them, that Stitch would just fuck off, and for like a bunch of years, and when he finally comes back, Lilo couldn't visit him because she was busy, like, helping her sister in labor, and so
Totally.
Stitch assumed that she abandoned him, and he went to Japan, and despite the fact that,
Crazy.
like he's got friends there, they don't tell him what happened.
I love the way he was screaming right there.
Hear a whisper from miles away and scream so loud he'll
So wait, he can't swim either. What the heck?
No.
This boy's got a devil fruit power, obviously.
His eyesight is also incredible. He's got night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hop loogies
That sounds
a
like the
regular
best
ship.
or worst superpower ever, being able to zoom in.
Electronics, stick objects together like glue, and even dissolve solid rock.
Oh god, the PS1 game.
The
Well,
dude
high
knows
quality
molecular
game.
physics and can build
It looked like
suits
Crash
and
Bandicoot.
out of junk in seconds.
You
I've never
wouldn't
played
think
it, so.
from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's most powerful supercomputer
I mean-
right now is Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations
I read that
a
as
second.
Fortnite for some reason instead of Frontier, so I just imagine the,
The
world's
most
best
powerful supercomputer is Fortnite.
dedicated to running
Jumbo's IQ has
Fortnite.
been compared to that of
Being
a
powered by like
million
10 million 8-year-olds trying to get Fortnite Battle Royale victory.
Stitch's
Yes.
alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian,
Ew.
Boar, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweled.
They should have made this into some kind of Pokemon thing.
Bottom-feeding skunks.
Like all the
Yeah,
experiments.
I'd play that, yeah.
Am I right?
Like I'm kind of...
What the hell?
Did Wiz just make a joke about his ex-wife?
Be better.
I'm so
I think so.
disappointed in you.
You can make those jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's
Get
incredible
fucked.
alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the energy of 2 colliding planets.
Yeah.
Huh? Colliding planets.
Wait for him to reveal the
Are
super
you
form it
coming
gives him.
back? No. Okay.
He's got a jetpack freeze rate
Alright, I like
back.
that cutaway. I like that one.
200, which can make
It's just so...
gigantic.
It's just out of nowhere.
It's just it's the
oh.
fuck you that got me. That I like. I
From
turned
far
around. I
away.
turned around from it going, alright, that's predictable. To alright, that's predictable, but I like it.
Fight with it.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just
Yeah, come on, they should have just made frickin' I'm shocked Disney never tried making Pokemon some kind of Pokemon game
I like,
out
I
of
like the
this.
some are
This
just
is-
kaiju
Many of
though.
them first. Like
I know some are huge. That one looked like a crab.
Yeah, there's a giant crab. I'm sure Don loves that one.
And Jumba stated that Stitch was the most destructive, unstoppable monster the universe
How is he more
has
destructive
ever
than the
seen.
crab?
He's more dangerous than Polio, who can create
He
a
can
black
turn into a
watch to
kaiju.
consume the entire universe.
Cornholio?
Oh my god, are they straight up going universal? Oh, here's the galaxy feet.
compared him to-
Here's the galaxy bomb.
This is the exploding in his face crap.
Yeah.
1 million degree black belt? What the hell?
fuck?
Another
Basically,
time, he
is that-
highlighted a
and-
black hole in less than 2
Oh my
minutes.
god, they're
It's
using that
unclear
feat
exactly
too?
how far this was, but the average distance
Oh
between
my
stars is
god.
about 5 light years.
I think Stitch is winning.
Not necessarily. Just wait.
And when he's filled with love for his
Rocket
Ohana,
does
the
have
power
herald
summon
weapons. He's got like a hammer that
surges
damaged a
in
tank,
power.
which even
He
Thor
was
was
the defeat
struggling
of
to
Dark
injure.
End,
So,
an experiment
I just know everyone's saying this comes down to speed or something. And
yeah,
Rocket Stitch pretty
I,
freaking
I,
fast.
arguable.
Was? Oh.
Oh yeah, that's his super
He
form.
just threw a Digimon into space.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely
Hi,
different
Belle.
Disney properties.
Oh god, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do we?
With Stitch around, Lilo, Nani, and the
You know, whenever
I like-
think
I like
of
that they
Stitch,
just have
Deadpool's not the
Slender Man,
First one I think
Like,
of.
encroaching over them.
Tch. You know, he was also in, I think, an Aladdin trailer.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Rocket.
Jasmine was into him.
Rocky. That's the Beatles song he's named after.
Well,
Oh, that's great.
wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
In fact, it's just Rocket.
I never even
Despite
knew
his
he was named
strong
after
resemblance
that.
to the
Huh.
resourceful dumpster-diving
Well, that's just
mammal,
'cause you're not
Rocket
very
originates from the alien
attentive.
planet Halfworld, which
I'm more of an
serves as
Elvis guy than a
the
Beatles guy, okay?
ruled over by alien humanoids.
Well, this battle is Elvis versus Beatles, except Beatles is the side that
know.
you're rooting for. So, you're a liar.
Yeah.
All with
What?
the purpose of being Half-World's warden, Ranger
Oh, those clowns.
Is that fucking Bucky O'Hare on the side?
Is that M. Bison?
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial
God, he's such a
vertebrae and
twig
neural
sometimes. It's
implants,
weird.
allowing him to dodge gunfire and lasers, survive an explosion the size of a
Sometimes he
city
looks
block,
like
and keep up
a
with supervillains
realistic raccoon alien thing. Sometimes he looks like, I don't know, an actual cartoon. Like a Saturday morning cartoon. Killer clowns from
Yes.
outer space.
They are from outer space, yes.
In his
Based.
convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket
That's an idea I actually like. I want to fight the Mars aliens, the Mars attacks.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I still like Killer Clowns as Killer Tomatoes,
Rocket was sent
just because it's so stupid.
Jeez. Attack. Oh, hey, Bucky.
Hey, Bucky!
We talked about you recently.
My boy.
Rocket suffered not only from
I really like Groot in this design.
of his brutal genetic
He looks like
He
a...
looks really cool.
lingering sense of
Looks weird.
alienation. It
Like a
was in
twig,
this
which I
personal
guess you
hell where
know.
he'd meet a bunch of a-holes
He is a tree.
Yeah.
teammates, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and of course his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians.
Oh, hey, it's Nazi Star-Lord. Based.
Starfuhrer.
Starfuhrer. Holy crap.
I told you he's not a raccoon. He was created on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did
Daniel
you know their
Boone.
tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground. And about 2/3
That sounds like
of the sensory
hell.
perception part of their cerebral
Wrong.
cortex is devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab
Hell does
shit
not
with
sound
their
like
tiny
worms.
little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like
Hey.
Rocket.
Yeah, 'cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all things technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yeah, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Rockets built giant mechs.
That's just a
Gundam.
Gundam.
Flamethrower.
What the hell?
Bomb strong enough to destroy a moon. Oh, and he's got every kind of hand.
I noticed in the black box they're saying like
Guns, miniguns, rifles.
MCU Rocket is not as strong as Comic Rocket.
Favorite, the
MC
Which,
Rocket?
you know, that's obvious.
pad and pop.
MC Rocket.
That
Oh
power
god.
belonged to a Super Scroll.
Dude, the one time Rocket was in a rap battle, it sucked.
With the combined abilities
Oh.
of the Fantastic Four,
Hey, it's
including
Perfect
Thing,
Cell's
who survived a
opponent.
blast from the power
Boring.
cosmic that could split a planet in two.
That's why it's gonna happen.
Okay, Wiz, I don't know how to tell you this. Super Scroll's maybe a little bit stronger than just planet level.
Doesn't he fight Silver Surfer?
Thanos, who is strong enough to survive a supermassive
Like, obviously he never beats him, but he contests.
Now only right scratches.
The very same purple Shrek
Yep,
who's battled Universe Busters and
Yep.
beyond, like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. If Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse and Rocket's guns can hurt him, I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar
I want one.
I mean,
to what rockets use, can operate down to a picosecond, which is 1/1,000,000th of a
I guess you could. Oh, okay.
Second.
He
Is
can
it?
access all of these goodies at
I was wondering if that was just my end.
Nope.
a remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he
Oh, he's so tiny and cute. Defeated Dormammu? What the hell?
Fields teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid.
Probably, just as like, hey, look over there, and Dormammu looked and he just ran.
Entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally a raccoon in the whole universe.
And he's proven it with the Guardians. He's saved
Oh, hey,
Earth at
Miles.
least 11 times, cured Ego the Living
I'm
Planet
glad he
of a
said I'm
license
Spider-Man,
station,
not
and
I'm
held
Miles
his own
Morales.
against an entire
Because that's gonna
world
piss
trying
off the
to kill
people who
him
don't
all
like
at
calling him
once.
Spider-Man, and they
He
deserve to be
devised a
pissed
plan
off.
that ultimately stopped Dormammu, the Lord of the friggin' Dark
Okay, yeah.
Dimension. No wonder Star-Lord
He didn't
called
like
Rocket the
mano
greatest
y mano
tactical mind
Dormammu.
he's ever met, even if some
He just
dude has a
helped.
tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a
I'm gonna
bitch,
be
his
confused
time
if they
with
just
Guardians
decide that,
softened
like,
his edges. He learned to
Rocket
enjoy life again,
having those
and he even
universal
made it
weapons
back to
is
Half-World to
just
send that bastard
universal.
Black Jack O'Hare packing.
And even though he clearly
that'll-
is one,
'cause that's
whatever
weird.
you do, don't call him a raccoon.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun.
Because, I
You
mean,
know-
like, physically, he's not even
You know
close.
what's weird?
Physically, Stitch would eat him
Okay,
alive.
I'm gonna pause it. You know what's weird? They literally showed the scene of Rocket at the dinner table, and then they ended off. Don't call him a raccoon because he'll be pissed off. But in that scene, like, he's okay with it. In that scene they showed, there's like a really heartwarming page. Maybe there's some context I missed, or maybe I didn't hear them right.
Combatants are
But-
set, and we've run the data through all
Maybe they said
possibilities.
he's okay with his friends doing it, but if you're not his friend, you're gonna die.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, they showed the PS4 game. That game's really good.
I've never actually played it. I assumed it was
It's
as
really
bad as
good.
Avengers, but maybe it's not.
It's much better. As someone who's played both, much better. Said ice cream guy.
I might actually pick it up then.
I would recommend it. I liked it a lot.
Alright.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Smashed my ship, Flark face.
Stitch is like, yeah, I'll deal with it.
He doesn't care. Is Stitch wearing a collar?
Yeah, in Leroy and Stitch, he gets it from Lilo. It has incredible meaning to him.
Oh.
Which is why when it gets destroyed,
Uh-oh.
he's pissed off.
What did you say about my mother?
Yeah. I knew it was coming, but I like it. It's
I
good.
like it. I've seen the preview. I like it. I laughed anyway. I think it's funny.
You disgust me.
Well, that looked kind of naff.
That looked kind of stiff, didn't it? Hey, nice Sonic.
That was Lilo and Stiff.
I mean, at least they're showing like
Oh,
physically stitched
fuck.
bodies, but oh my god. That's some Ratchet and Clank shiz.
Gun. I wish Rocket had a
He's
Ratchet.
just on
and-
fire!
I wish Rocket had a Ratchet and Clank sort of a gun that shoots guns thing.
That would be great.
I love that trope.
Is that a nuke?
I hope. Yep.
He'll be fine. Oh my god!
He's surfing on a chunk of the Monado.
That's it. Gonna need a bigger gun.
What the hell? What he said was so bad. Rocket
He
wants
said
to kill him
he said
harder.
the Nala Quista thing.
Oh my god. Did he jump on the... Oh my god.
What, he just went super form out of nowhere? That's weird.
Come to Papa.
Oh, is it the big old Thanos gun?
Call this my Thanos Buster.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Easy now, Buzzball.
If he wins, it'll be from
I love this music.
It's very Elvis.
Uh-oh. It's toe-tappingly tragic. He'll be fine.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
What?
He just built that.
Yeah, that seems pretty Stitch-like. They just built that. Oh, here we go!
Yeah, you fucking dead.
Did he just scoop it up back off the ground?
Ooh, that was close. Oh shit. He's fucking dead. That's a 2-for-1.
Kill a guy and steal his ice cream, you bitch.
Brutally murdering ice cream guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an artful touch.
Though similar in many ways, Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were
that was
polar
fun.
opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear Rocket apart physically, while Rocket's guns were powerful enough to kill
Jesus.
people even stronger than Stitch. So the question
Okay,
was simple.
good.
If both of them only needed one hit to win, who would get the killing blow first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket
Yep.
has dodged lasers, and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/trillionth of a second.
But Stitch's
2600
supercomputer
times the
brain
speed of
could
light.
operate down to the quintillionth of a second, 1,000,000 times faster at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times
I don't
the
like
speed
how
of
small
light
the
meant that he
text
more
is
than
on
had
this
the reaction
screen.
speed to
Like,
dodge anything Rocket
It is
threw
tiny,
at him.
ain't
it's
it?
not a big deal at all. It's just weird to me.
I love Stitch just running while on fire. I don't know why. The way he looked when he did that made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, it's meant to.
Be way more impulsive.
And frankly, Stitch is probably even smarter considering he has the combined IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up
Good
from Rocket
lord,
is
what?
all Stitch would need to end the fight.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely
He still has that
bonkers,
Daniel
to be
Boone
sure,
hat.
but Stitch's superior speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Looks like this Rocket
Yeah, aside from that
blasting off
that
the
kind of like
gas.
janky melee bit, it's pretty good.
What's going on?
Oh god.
Oh, there's a turkey here too. Where's he gonna leave the turkey behind?
The winner is Stitch.
That's pretty fun.
Oh god, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new Death Battle
All
release
right,
every
let's
2 weeks this year.
let's come on. Just hit me with Frieza versus Megatron already. You know you want it, guys.
Right? Is that also what you think it is? You think that
I
too?
don't actually know. I'm just. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's even worse.
This was the also or the other option that I was thinking it could be. Yeah.
Shit.
It was between this and Friezatron, so I'm not surprised. Vader versus
Damn
Obito.
it.
Look at that. Look at that screen.
It's just black.
No, you can't just be me who thinks that the tiny text, the way it's written, just it feels like they're ashamed. I know they're not. I know they love the idea, but the way it's just Vader versus Obito, July 17th. In the
We're gonna
tiny
have
text
Vader
in the
lose.
background.
We're gonna have Vader lose to some punk ass from Naruto. We feel kind of bad.
It's just funny to me. It's not. It's not.
You
Darth
should feel
Vader.
shame.
It's not Darth Vader versus Obito Uchiha. Star Wars versus Naruto, July 17th. It's Vader versus
Just-
Obito, July 17th.
Vader versus Obito.
I don't know why they got rid of the
17th.
franchises here, because like I feel like not everyone knows Obito. Don't pretend like like he's in the same league of iconicity as Vader. It's
Yeah,
like
you
a
remember
hand-
when I said it? Me and Don got into a freaking fight over this. I was like, Vader, one of the most popular characters of all time, losing to Obito of all people, sounds like the lamest shit in the world.
Yeah, I mean he didn't disagree.
I'm
He didn't disagree that Vader was more popular at least.
No, but he got mad for me saying like Obito's just like, I don't know. I'm not saying he's nothing, but man, he doesn't do like
bro
don't know,
thinks
man.
he's Madara.
basically. I only know him because I wrote a Madara battle and I made a joke about Toby. I was like, Toby or not Toby? 'Cause yeah, like come
Like,
on.
Vader is definitely one of the most popular characters they've used. I don't think they've used a character more well known than Superman. Though the only character who would even be in the same league is Mickey Mouse. Who, that's it. That's like those two are in a league of their own, and then it's under them you get the rest.
Vader's
and
just like one of the most iconic characters
Vader-
to ever exist.
I think Vader would be in that like below Superman, Mickey, but just below them tier, and like the same tier
yeah,
as
like
your,
just below.
like Hulk, Godzilla, Batman.
the dude
like
is
that tier.
iconic as hell.
Yeah. There's probably more like Mario, I guess, would he be in that tier as well?
I think he would be.
Yeah, I think
I'd
Mario's
argue that.
reasonable. Like they're in that second tier, and Obito's like a good deal down.
Good deal.
Like, he's not
Obito
obscure,
is
but-
not as high as the other anime characters. How about that?
No,
Okay,
I
most
would not
of the
say
ones.
Obito is.
There's some anime.
I would say he's not as well known as like Ichigo, Naruto.
Well, yeah, there's
Madara.
some anime characters I'd say he's on the same level as, but it's none of the main characters they've used.
I think he's above some. He's probably above like Esdeath, or he's way above Lucy Declonius.
I would hope so.
I would hope anything's above Lucy. But unfortunately, they have done Bucky O'Hare, who I can confirm is less well known than Elsa Live.
He's probably the least. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, I'd say Jesus is a
so
little
yeah.
bit more well known than Bucky.
But, I guess it'll be nice if Vader gets a good episode, but if he loses, I'll be slightly upset. I'll be
I mean,
a little perturbed.
Admittedly, this is like the first episode where I'm not entirely certain. I was a little hesitant on Stitch Rocket, but I was also thinking, they have accepted the they have seen researchers accepting the supercomputer thing before, so I was more open to the idea that they would accept it here. So I was leaning to Stitch on that front, and I was definitely going for Stitch, which means I'm completely accurate for this season. Go me.
Jeez.
This one, I'm not sure. I very much am on the side that thinks Obito wins, because Vader's like power and speed advantage is really not that much. It's really not gonna help much. While Obito has like Kamui, he can just BFR Vader. He can just become completely invincible for like a few minutes, and there's nothing Vader can do against that. He can just come back.
Does becoming invincible, like, can he do anything?
Yeah.
Does
He
it
still
help
does
him in any way outside of just wasting time? Is what I'm asking.
Well, he can just beat on Vader. He's not like he's so much weaker that he can't injure Vader. He can just wail on Vader. He's
So
obviously
he's
got-
like intangible, but he can still hurt.
he's not
That don't make any
intangible. He's
sense.
invincible. Like
That's dumb.
damage done to him just gets undone. The origin of his damage gets undone. Something like that. Something like
If I made a
that
character
shit.
who had that ability, I'd get shit on so hard. But Naruto does it.
I mean, I think like anyone who has a Sharingan of whatever kind can maybe do it. Something like that. I know Madara can probably do it.
I just hope Vader kicks his ass.
Obito's got a ton of hacks, and Vader's only options to win are beat Obito to death, which Obito can come back from, destroy his eyes, which Vader has no reason to know he can, that will help him. He's got no reason to believe Obito's stupid-looking eyes, especially when he's got the mask on, are going to actually matter. And I don't think Vader's ever pinpointed organs on, especially something as small as an eyeball, on someone going as fast as himself.
I mean, I guess if they're gonna give Force Crush to Obi-Wan, I don't know.
Yeah, but
how
it's
much
still
of a
dodgy.
stretch
It's
that
still
would be.
dodgy with Obi-Wan. Because Obi-Wan's like, I could do it. I ain't gonna.
I could if I wanna. If Mace Windu can do it, I sure as hell can.
Vader ain't even like, I could do it. He's like, I lied. And that's that's it.
You've been using that clip a lot.
I like it. I like how proud he is.
I
of it.
lied.
He's like, I lied. That's me. I did
Ha.
that.
Take
Ooh,
that, bitch.
You just got clowned on. You can't rhyme against the dark side of the Force, so I even bother.
Jesus fucking Christ.
just starts dropping bars on Galen Marek. It'd be so funny.
So many dudes. Just talk to Obito like that. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but who knows what they'll buy? Maybe they'll buy like Vader scaling to fucking Luke beating Abeloth and be like, "Here's
I was
Solar
gonna
System
say,
Vader."
is there any chance there's some legend stuff people have just missed?
Legend stuff is him being at Planetary,
I know.
messing
I know.
around with the
I'm just
climate
saying maybe
and
there's
like
something else.
Yariel Poof's like planet thing and like a feat in the Ewoks cartoon that's directly planet level as well. There's a lot of planetary stuff that Vader almost certainly scales to. He's even got a direct feat as Anakin when he throws Dirge into the sun. That is the way he can beat Obito. That is one of the ways he
Chuck
can beat
him into
Obito.
the damn sun.
Chuck him into the sun. That should do it,
That'd
I
be-
think.
you know
At least
what?
Obito was
Do
struggling to get
that.
back.
Fucking do that. That'd be awesome.
There's like it like has a huge explosion that's like calcable, and like you can directly use that for Vader.
Just chuck his ass into the sun. Get that timeshare.
Part of me feels like this one could be a 3D episode. I want to say this could be a 3D episode.
Star Wars has been lately. It's
How-
just been 3D
How
primarily.
funny would it be if Obito puts Vader in a Genjutsu and he sees Obi-Wan Kenobi coming up to him. An inverse of the Kakashi one scene.
Be mindful of your thoughts, Anakin. I'm fucking tired.
It's all your fault. You were holding me back. I hate you.
He just turns into Crybaby Anakin all of a sudden.
It'd be so
Crybaby
funny.
Anakin.
It'd be funny if him turning into Crybaby Anakin made it worse for Obito because now he's just fighting with hate.
So
And
now he's
stronger.
pissed.
And Obito's like,
His
"Oh, no,
emotions
I
just
didn't mean
make him
that. I
angry."
didn't mean that shit. Obito's like
Time to
freaking
chuck
out.
you into the sun.
No. Pling!
Oh no, bros, it's the sun.
That would be really amusing. This Obito accidentally gives Vader a buff.
That would probably just piss him off. Like, good god.
Pussy ass bitch, you pissed me off.
You pissed me off. I do kind of hope this is 3D, though. I think that'd be fun. Although, good luck getting models that mesh, like, at all.
Is Obito not in Jump Force? I don't...
Not that I remember.
I'm gonna check that.
I remember
otherwise-
Madara was DLC, so
Yeah,
Obito
Madara-
probably
Oh
wasn't
no,
in
yeah.
it.
For some reason, they decided to put in Kaguya instead,
Instead of Madara. Fuck off. I was pissed.
or even.
I was like, I don't even like Jump Force, but I'm pissed that they made him DLC. Fuck off.
I am seeing videos of Jump Force Obito, but I think they're mods.
I can... Well, I mean... No.
They're either mods or just being made in the character creator. Yeah. They'll probably use Jedi Survivor Vader as a base model because it's a newish game and it's a pretty good model for him.
God, I remember... I love his boss fight in Fallen Order.
I love that. I
He
hope they use
doesn't
footage
even-
of that. Of just like
He doesn't have a health bar.
I
Like,
think
Jesus
I think the
Christ.
joke in Jedi Survivor where he has one is that Darth
like a
Vader
patience
has
meter.
a patience meter. Yeah, like that's really funny to imagine. He's just got a patience meter.
It's like, this is how many times you can hit him without pissing him off. Do not deplete this bar.
Yeah.
like,
I haven't even gotten
no.
to Vader in Jedi Survivor. I just know he's there, and I know that that's the joke. Is his patience meter.
All I know about Survivor is that there's like a cutscene where it's like, wow, Boba Fett can still be cool.
I think
Finally.
the main thing I can say for Survivor is that it lags like a motherfucker, and it's not optimized for anything short of a supercomputer.
Not surprised.
It's
At all.
Like, I finished God of War Ragnarok, right? And that's a way more graphically intensive game, and it had no problems running. So I switched to Jedi Survivor, and now I can barely scratch my asshole without the whole screen fucking lagging.
My ass. Okay, so looking at the DLC, no, Madara was the only Naruto DLC character in Jump Force. There's Obito was definitely not base roster if Madara fucking wasn't.
Imagine being the guy who came up with, so who are we gonna put for the Naruto side? Alright, well we gotta have Naruto and Sasuke. Alright, yeah, that's fair enough. Gotta have Kakashi. Alright, yeah, I can get behind that. We gotta have Madara, absolutely. But as DLC, right? Yeah, of course, because people would love to buy him. Who else are gonna put in the base roster? Oh, we got a lot of options. We could put in like Orochimaru, we could put in like Obito, we could put Sakura in, you know? Get some people to like Sakura a bit more, because she's not as bad as everyone says. You could put in...
I think they would hate her more if you put her in Jump Force.
Well, only if they keep the idea of Madara being fucking DLC. But no, we
True.
gotta have a villain. Okay, well we got tons of villains we could put in. How about Kaguya? Who? And then they just do it.
That random bitch who comes in at the end? Okay.
Yeah.
You convinced me.
just.
By the way, let me just list off the DLC real quick for Jump Force. We start with Kaiba,
Who should
who's
not
just
have
a
been
palette
DLC.
swap of Yugi, by the way.
Should not
He's
have been
just
DLC.
an Echo Fighter of Yugi,
And
essentially.
they shouldn't have been that either. They should play very differently.
I know, they play almost the exact same. Biscuit from Hunter x Hunter,
Don't care.
All Might and Bakugo from My Hero,
At least Bakugo shouldn't have been DLC. Like I know they did it
Madara
because
from
people would buy it.
Naruto.
He should not have been DLC.
I agree. Law from One Piece,
Don't care.
Just a reminder that I'm pretty sure Sabo is base roster and
Yep.
Law is the DLC.
Yup. Because more people would buy Law.
Because Sabo sucks. Boo from Dragon Ball.
That's acceptable. I don't think half the Dragon Ball characters should have been in the game. We didn't need Trunks and stuff.
I was gonna say, I don't think they needed another one, and if they did, it certainly wasn't Boo.
No, it should have been like it should have been a GT or Super representative. So it should have been like
I don't know, Beerus would have been cool.
Yeah, Beerus would have been the ideal choice. Maybe Omega Shenron or GT Goku. Maybe Xeno Trunks. That would have been sick. And just
That
not
would've been
have
sick.
not have regular Trunks in the game.
And then the last two were bleached characters, Toshiro and Grimjow.
Don't care. Weren't there more DLCs than that? Oop. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Okay, you're back.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Aren't there
Yeah,
more
the roster
DLCs
just
than
kind
that?
of sucks in general.
This is why J-Stars has like a significantly better roster. All I think,
Bro, just
all you need to do to perfect J-Star's roster is put in Jotaro and Dio, and then put in Kaiba and Yugi, and you'd basically have the perfect jump roster.
I just look at the top and it's 6 Dragon Ball characters, and I know at least 4 of them play the exact fucking same.
Okay, who else is there? There's also Meruem from Hunter x Hunter, who should probably not have been DLC.
Alright, let me just go. Let's go in order here. Freaking. Oh wait, was there more DLC? This list must be out of date.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with the Wikipedia page. So the first thing they have is Black Clover's Asta. That's fair enough. New popular manga anime should have a representative. Probably should have been more than one though. With Bleach, I know 3 of these characters, and there are 7. I know Ichigo.
Jesus.
I know Rukia. I endure Aizen. Renji, I think, is the guy that Don wants to fight Yamcha. And I don't know the other 3. Actually, I think I know Yoroichi, however it's pronounced.
And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 One Piece characters.
Well, next is Boruto, and I guess that's fair enough, but could have cut.
No, it's not.
Could have
Boruto
cut
fucking
Kaguya.
sucks.
Then Ryu Saiba from City Hunter, which is a surprise they put in something more obscure instead of just pandering to the mainstream. Then
Dude has like the best super in the game, by the way.
it's up there. It's definitely up there. I really like it. Dragon Ball. So okay, Son Goku, obviously. Vegeta, definitely. Did Trunks really need to be in the game? Did Piccolo
Trunks looks ugly
need
as
to be
shit,
in the game?
by the way.
Frieza's
Jesus Christ.
fair enough. Cell and Majin Buu.
No, he's not.
We didn't need Trunks, Piccolo, Cell, and Majin Buu. We could have just had Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and then put in Beerus as DLC. That's all we needed.
Bro, Trunks' eyebrows, or I guess like forehead, is very pronounced.
That's weird, yeah.
In this render I found.
Dragon Quest with Dai, that's a fun inclusion. Fist of the North Star, just Kenshiro. We only need Rao. Not even as DLC because people would buy it. Just Kenshiro, that's all. Hunter x
Yeah.
Hunter, I do know all these characters except Biscuit. I just don't give a shit. JoJo's, Jotaro, and Dio. It's weird they didn't include anything from the currently running anime in the base roster with them. And for DLC, they just had Giorno. I think Part
Oof.
5 was the most recent one to have an anime at the time. So
That sounds right. I don't think Part 6 had started yet.
it's understandable they put in Giorno, but you know, there's so many characters they could have put in. Like, did we really need fucking all 3 of those Bleach DLCs? You couldn't have thrown in like Jonathan or Joseph, something that would play completely different, or even like fucking Cars. How weird would Cars have been to play? So different to everything else. My Hero Academia, one of the biggest modern manga currently running, and they only put Deku in the base roster. They put the least interesting character they could in the base roster. And then the characters who are more interesting, All Might, Todoroki, and Bakugo, are all DLC. Because people would buy them, and no one would buy Deku. I completely forgot that
I
Gaara
sure as hell
was in...
wouldn't.
I completely forgot that Gaara was in the base roster.
I know, right? He's quite forgettable.
Naruto... They put Gaara in over Madara.
Bro, they put Boruto in over Madara.
I mean, Boruto represents a different manga, at least. This is, like, representing the Naruto era. In fact, if they can split Naruto and Boruto, why didn't they split Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super and give us, like, Beerus?
That would have made it more acceptable, huh?
I was gonna say all Goku Black, but there's, like, already two characters who
There's
are
already-
essentially Goku and
I
Cell,
was
and then
gonna
there's
say.
other characters who are basically the same, but Beerus or Jiren would have played at least completely differently. He's not a beam character, he's just a bare-knuckle
he's a
brawler.
punch boy.
I don't even
Or
like
Broly.
Jiren, but, like, he wouldn't... Oh, Broly, yeah!
Why not Broly?
Oh, how sick would it have been if, like, with Broly, they put both Brolys in, and it's like a fusion of the two. So they have each other's moves, and you can basically freely switch between them. I guess it
That'd be
wouldn't
neat.
necessarily work, because with Super Broly, he's a big boy, while regular Broly is a really skinny guy before he goes legendary.
Yep.
But you could make it work. One Piece, fair enough to be there. Got one of the only females in the roster with Boa. Sabo,
Also
Sanji,
has
Zoro, Luffy.
Sanji, who is completely crippled in this game.
Because he can't hit women.
Yeah, no, he like shoots hearts at him. It's fucking dumb.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a fun little nod they didn't have to do. Rurouni Kenshin is in the game for some reason.
Shit tier.
With Kenshin and some other fucker who's there. Saint
So
Seiya
you
got
wanna
in.
know? Can I just say why I hate Jump Force when it first came out and I played it? Because my team never fucking worked. Sanji, if someone was playing as a chick, Sanji was completely useless. And since it was like you would pick the characters, then you would pick the stage, if I remember. Either way, you couldn't use Dio on like half the stages. And you couldn't ever, and it would always be like, Dio's not on the select screen, I wonder why. Oh yeah, because the game just chose a map that happened to be in the daytime, so I'm absolutely fucked. Even though in the story mode, Dio is in the fucking daylight.
That's annoying. I mean, I understand not
That is
allowing you to...
stupid.
I think it's cool to not let Dio fight in the day. What I think you should do is then just have a day and night version of every stage. And if Dio is selected, it defaults to the night version of the stage. That would be
You
a
know what's
much
the worst part?
simpler
You know what's the
solution.
worst part? Some of them do have day and night versions.
I don't get why. Okay, if I was doing it, I would keep the thing. Dio cannot be used on a daytime stage, and I would just, if Dio is selected, it automatically defaults to the night version. Period. Unless it's like an indoors area, which I don't think they even have those in Jump Force.
Not that I can think of.
Which is weird because there are big indoor areas across Jump. Like the hyperbolic time chamber wouldn't need day and night. You can have that in the game. It'd look a bit boring, but it'd be a cool place
You'd
to
have,
fight.
like, I don't know,
Snake
My
Way
Hero
doesn't necessarily have a
arena.
sun. Yeah, My Hero or any number of arenas, I imagine,
Like
exist
a
in
big
these series.
dome or a school or something. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is here, and they have nothing but giant stadiums.
Yeah, I mean, I would have put Duelist Kingdom as the stage for Yu-Gi-Oh! That would have been so cool.
That would have been so fucking cool.
Imagine just in the background, yeah, you can see like monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just hashing it out. Don't even need to have hype.
Pegasus looking down upon everyone. He's like,
Ooh,
Ooh,
Goku boy.
Goku boy, going to throw that spirit bomb, are you?
Ooh,
God, now I
Goku
need to
boy.
see Toon Goku.
Isn't that just like OG Dragon Ball Goku, like in the first few issues?
No, but I want to see like a bonkers like
Um,
Goku, like constantly, like what Blue Eyes White Dragon became.
And then there's obviously they have Saint Seiya in the game. This time they have more than one Saint Seiya character, which is good. But it's not Hades, it's Shiryu, which I can accept that. Yu-Gi-Oh's back, and they made Kaiba DLC.
And he's an Echo Fighter.
And then Yu Yu Hakusho.
The only difference is the cards he uses, and I'm pretty sure it's like Obelisk is the only difference model-wise.
I mean, it should have different models. Like, I don't think Yugi should have Blue Eyes White Dragon in his arsenal.
Well, I don't even remember. Like, I think that's the only difference is just the models. The attacks are the exact same.
Yu Yu Hakusho, the most popular character in the series, Hiei, obviously is DLC because people would buy it.
They're right.
Let me-
Here's a EA fan.
Let me see if I can find the hypothetical roster that I made for a jump game that was trying to be more fair across the board.
Then we have Killua looking like he's about to get his ass kicked by a teenager.
We'll do the normal thing where we go back and rewatch the fight in a moment, everyone. This is
Then
my
there's,
like
Kenshin, aka He Who Shall Not Be Named.
this is like my hypothetical roster for if I was doing like a jump thing.
By the way, that fucking Blackbeard render I sent you is horrendous.
Yes, I hate it. So like
looks fucking
Dragon Ball,
gross.
I would put in Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and then I would throw in Broly or Beerus, and maybe I'd consider Piccolo just because he's weird, but not if I've already got a ton of other characters in.
Also, actually, I don't think Jump Force even utilizes like his weirder stuff.
yeah, of
Like,
course
it
it
actually,
doesn't.
like it doesn't have the stretchy arms or anything unique like that. It's just beams.
Like, you know what I would do if I was... I mean, obviously I would have to force Orange Piccolo in because it's recent, but I would include Giant Piccolo, like... Because they even
He's so
even
cool.
brought it back,
I love Giant
like the
Piccolo.
giant Namekian in Superhero, didn't they? So I would give that to him.
Pretty sure they did, yeah.
I would have Broly in default. Is if you choose Z, it defaults to Legendary Super Saiyan. If you choose Super, it defaults to Full Power Super Saiyan, which is basically Legendary Super Saiyan. And just have you only get to use Buff Broly, because that's all anyone's gonna want to use. No matter which Broly you're gonna
Raging Blast.
no matter which Broly you're gonna prefer, you're gonna want to use him as a big buff boy. There's no world where you want.
You're gonna want to
fucking-
use Brock Lesnar, not the tiny guy.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to use Skinny Z Broly or even. I hesitate to call base Super Broly skinny, but smaller Broly.
No, he's a muscle milk factory. but
I mean,
he's
the
a
difference is
smaller
that like
muscle milk
I
factory.
think in Super like Legendary Broly is even bigger than the original, but his base form is smaller than the original's Legendary form, so it's like a middle ground, I guess. So
Hey, big boy.
for Naruto, because the way I wanted to do this was like main character, iconic villain, and like rival or side character. So Naruto, Sasuke, Madara, and then throw in something weird. I would personally choose Rock Lee, just because I like Rock Lee, or Rock Lee with Might Guy is like an optional skin because they would basically play the same.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I can also accept Kakashi. For Bleach, Ichigo, Ruki, Aizen, they did a fine roster for Bleach there. One Piece, Monkey Zora, and I just chose Kaido because I like dragons. It's as simple as that. For JoJo's, Jotaro and Dio had to be there, and instead of a rival, I chose Joseph to be the secondary protagonist character because I like Joseph a lot.
Joseph is pretty based.
I think you get away with a few others from JoJo because they would play very differently. Like if you want to put Polnareff in, he would play completely differently to the others.
Sword.
Yeah, or even Kakyoin. It would be so funny if he says nothing can deflect the Emerald Splash, but it is possible for any character to deflect it if they press a button at the right time. It's like a one-frame window, but anyone can deflect it. That would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Hiroaka, Izuku mid, Katsuki Bakugo, Tomoru Shigaraki, as expected, and I think you could let All Might slide in as well in base roster. I would say.
You kind of gotta. All Might's the one that everyone would want.
Yeah, I just think that they didn't include a single villain from the series, and between the two main villains,
To be fair, are the villains that good? in
I
My
would have at least
Hero?
wanted to see Stain. Like that would be cool.
Okay,
but
Stain's pretty cool.
I
I don't
had-
like Handboy that much.
I had to
think
choose.
Handboy's kind of lame.
I had to choose Shigaraki though because he is the main villain. He would play interesting, and he kind of just always gets cucked in favor of no personality awful one being the villain again
Oh, yeah.
all the time. So I didn't want awful one.
I will say, I played the beta of that Battle Royale My Hero game, and I liked Mr. Compress. He seemed really fun. I don't know who he is outside of the game,
Mr.
but
Compress
he threw trucks at
is
people.
Cool. I think his quirk is like he puts things into marbles, and that can be anything. For
Why
Yu-Gi-Oh,
does My Hero have to have such cool ideas, but be such a shit series?
I don't even know if I'd. Oh, up to a certain point, I would call it just sort of mediocre, pretty average. There's a point where I would say it verges into shit though.
Just has so many ideas where I'm like, man, that's so fucking cool. Why couldn't it be somewhere else?
So for Yu-Gi-Oh, I kept the normal roster of Yugi and Kaiba, but I added in Bakura in because we needed a villain. I would
Is it bad that I'd rather have Merrick?
no, absolutely, I would accept Marek as well. Either one I'd be okay with. I would
Yeah,
honestly,
like, you'd have all three Egyptian gods.
I would
for
like-
one.
I would like to see them like to get. I would put all three Egyptian gods in Yugi's arsenal, honestly.
Oh, really? What
yeah.
is Kaiba gonna actually? Kaiba has, he
I
has
would-
to have something.
I would
like
not
Blue Eyes
put.
Ultimate,
I mean,
Blue
I
Eyes
would. I
Shining.
would put Obelisk in Kaiba's arsenal still. I would just make it function differently. So with Yugi, all three of them come in for an attack, but Kaiba just focuses on Obelisk. But I would also include like Blue Eyes Shining Dragon or Deep Eyes Max Dragon. Like one of
Okay,
his big attacks would be a big
so-
fuck off dragon.
One of my big questions: would you try to incorporate Exodia into Yugi's moveset at all?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I
Everyone
would-
says like, no, that'd be bullshit, and I'm like, of course it's bullshit.
I would make a
It's supposed to
system
be super like
where
random.
it's extremely hard to do. You have to do a lot of setup, but if you do, you have one absolutely ridiculous attack and it'll randomly decide 50-50 between Exodia the Forbidden One or Herakti the Creator God of Light. And either one functions
like-
the same, it's just random which one you get. Because both of them are
Well,
the
it's
instant
like
win
frickin',
cards.
what is it? It's like Phoenix in UMVC 3, like Phoenix Wright, where he has to set up so fucking hard, but when he does, he is a
Yeah,
monster.
that's what I would do with Yugi. You can set up to use Exodia / Herakti, because it'd be awesome. And Kaiba would be less about setup and more about just attack with a
Just
shitload of
aggressive
dragons.
as shit. Yeah.
Bakura would be more like setting up traps, which is where I think I would use him over Marek, because Marek, he kind of would just play a lot like Marek's way of playing is to just make fun
Merrick
of the
was always like
opponent.
just draining the shit out of people.
Well,
You know,
Bakura
he
is a
was
lot
just
more
an
setting
overtime
traps.
kind of dude.
Also, Bakura can
Yeah.
drop Zork, and that's awesome.
Zork is pretty fucking cool.
Where I
Zork and
would
Cody.
welcome where I would welcome someone else is if you were using from an outside of Duel Monsters. I would accept Jaden or Yusei because they're awesome. At least Yusei is. Jaden's just kind of pretty cool, but gets shit on a lot. Or I would accept whoever the new protagonist of the current Yu-Gi-Oh series at the time this game comes out is, because brand synergy. Fair enough. For Hunter x Hunter, Gon, Killua, Meruem, I think that's fine. I wouldn't want Hisoka.
I forgot. Killua's last name is Zoldyck.
For Fist of the North Star, I still did Kensho and Rao, but I thought I would put Kaio in because he's the main villain of the final part
I
of the
like
manga,
Kaio.
and he looks awesome.
Kaio's, yeah, he does.
Yu Yu is pretty much what you'd expect. Yusuke, Hiei, Toguro. Toriko is basically the same as what they put in J-Stars, but I added Midora because I think he's one of the main villains or something.
Oh yeah.
Demon Slayer, I don't care about it, but it is very big right now. It'll stay big, so...
That series.
Tanjiro, the protagonist, Muzan, the antagonist, and Tengen, because I think he's just really popular, to my knowledge.
Where's Rengoku?
I mean...
Or is it Rengoku?
Rengoku. I pronounced
said
it.
it wrong.
I pronounced it Rengoku and Rengoku, and people didn't tell me which one's right. So I'm just gonna go with Rengoku. 'cause
So either
that's-
one is okay. I was
Technically,
not wrong,
because
but not
Goku I
right.
think is pronounced Goku. It could be Rengoku, but for Black Clover, Asta, Lucius, and I hear that Noel should have been there as a secondary one. I don't fucking know, but I'll just accept that. I kept Ryu from City Hunter because it's too funny. He's just a guy with a gun and
He
a
has
car.
the best super, and he's based.
For Saint Seiya, I included the same roster, but I added Hades in as well, because put a villain
Hades is
in, for
pretty
fuck's
cool.
sake. Hades looks great. I had
Dude,
to...
so many like crossover fighters have such a problem with adding villains for some fucking reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, I kept Kenshin in,
Like-
because it would be put in anyway, so fuck it.
Like especially these new platform fighters, like Multiverses and Nick Brawl had no fucking villains for the longest
I don't
time.
like it. And then
Well, like Shredder was like the first one. He was like DLC.
and like Shredder's kind of a goofier villain most of the time. At
Yeah,
least-
it was 80 Shredder, but he had like
Yeah.
4-kid Shredder personality. It was fucking
That's
weird.
I added in a bunch of series from J-Stars and prior as well, just to bring them back, because they should be back. It's a celebration of the history of Jump, not what's currently going on in Jump. So, Medaka Box with Medaka Kurakami and Misaki Kamigawa, Assassination Classroom with Koro Sensei and Nagisa, I feel like necessary. For the middle character, I'm not sure. I would go with Karma because I
Oh,
love
boy.
Karma. But I would also
Yeah,
accept
little bitch.
Karasuma as well. But I'm just not sure how differently they play from Nagisa.
I love what you said for Chainsaw Man.
Denji, and I don't know
Oh,
who the fuck
no.
else. Probably
I don't watch
Makima.
this shite.
I think Makima's
I'm with
Chainsaw.
I,
and
I'm with you
Power.
on this. I've never watched Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
and whenever it exploded in popularity, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I wanted to read it when it
Why
was
does
like
that
when the
dog
manga
have
first
a
came
saw
out,
on
but I
its
never got
head?
around to it. For Jujutsu
It's kind of one
Kaisen,
of those
exactly
things.
the same.
It's like it's too late for me to get into it.
Yeah.
And now I just hate it.
I would put Jujutsu Kaisen in. I just don't know. I don't even know the main character's name. Was it Yuji?
I only know like 2 characters from JJK,
It's like
and one of them's blindfolded. I don't
Yuji
know what his
and-
fucking deal
and
is.
Gojo, I guess. I think are the popular ones.
Gojo?
I-
That sounds familiar.
That's the blindfolded guy.
Oh.
I put the Gray Man in back with Al, because they was in J Stars, but Alan Walker wasn't playable. Cause fuck you. But I'm saying no, he's playable, and so is Millennium Earl. For Bastard, I put in Dark Schneider. The last one is just like series where there's only really one character you'd really want to put in. So Dark Schneider from Bastard, Momotaro Tsubugi from Otakajuku, I think it's pronounced, Gintoki Sakura from Gintama, Kusuo Saiki from Saiki K, Bobobo from Bobobo, Arale from Dr. Slump,
Bo.
Mash from Mashi, and Kinnikuman from Kinnikuman. And that's
Fuck yeah.
that's my idea for a roster, and I would be really
That
happy.
is- Kinnikuman has literally been my most wanted in every shonen game fucking ever.
It was a last edition because I had this nagging feeling of who am I forgetting? I was like, oh yeah, he should absolutely be playable.
The fucking Kinnikuman, bro.
Especially
God,
if they
he's
do
awesome.
like
King.
if they do like the three person team setup as usual, and you could just have like Kinnikuman, All Might, and Broly is the
that'd be
buff
just
squad.
Man, the team is just man.
Or I guess you could take Broly out and put Kenshiro in, so they're all the same kind of like incredibly buff. I'm really nice. I'm really nice, but I'm also gonna beat the living shit out of you if you
Team
fuck with
beef.
my fellas. Yeah, and then you could put
If you piss me off, you're dead.
you could put Rao, Broly, and Toguro together for Team Asshole Beefcake and make them fight.
Team beef. Team steamy beef.
You got
Steamed
like
beef.
Team.
That's the evil team.
You got Team Wagyu Beef and Team Angus Beef. You know, they're just.
Yes.
You just have them hash it out. I think it'd be cool. This is my idea. And there's a lot of beefcakes in
Fucking
this
nuts.
roster actually. Like, looking at it here,
Well, yeah, it's anime. They don't make
Um,
fat people.
Goku and Frieza aren't exactly. Goku and Vegeta aren't exactly skinny, and Broly's huge.
Anime's allergic to like 2 things, and it's normally fat people and black people.
Kaido's pretty big. Dio has Jonathan's body, so he's a beefcake, absolutely, just not relative to some of the others. And Joseph's not skinny either. All Might obviously is massive.
Yeah, he's like a wall of meat.
Bakura has Zork with him, and Zork's like just a pile of muscle with a demon head and a demon crotch.
Zork just following around a twink.
All 3 of the Fist of the North Star characters are built like brick shithouses.
Fucking huge.
Togoro's big. I think everyone in Toriko's pretty big too. I don't know about Midora.
Yeah.
Momotaro is actually a pretty big guy as well. Bobobo's built like a brick shithouse. I think the whole point
He's
of
got
Mash
huge
is that
shoulders.
Mash is very like physically beefy, and Kinnikuman's huge as well. There's a lot of beefcake in this, and
There's a lot of beef.
no real fat characters, of
A lot of
course,
meat.
as said.
Bro, dude, anime just doesn't like fat characters,
How many-
and
hold on,
I
how
mean,
many-
outside of recent Dragon Ball and some special exceptions,
How many females did I
I
even
don't-
put in here? Rukia.
not a lot.
I suggested Jolene could be playable, so I'm going to count her.
I remember having a
said
long
Noelle,
conversation
Madaka.
about Dragon Ball where I was like,
Madaka
Dragon
would
Ball
be,
doesn't like have a lot of black characters, and I think it was Sai was like, well, they had a new one recently. They've had a few recent ones like introduced, like I think it was Pan's teacher, and I'm like, I'm happy they're doing that, but doesn't it also feel like they're doing that because of like they've been made a joke out of for years? It feels less like they're wanting to improve and more like they're just like, oh, you can't say that no more.
I guess I would have to read the manga to know for sure. It would depend on like how it's being portrayed. Like if suddenly they
Yeah.
drop 50 of them, then it would be a bit suspicious.
I think there's only like 2. I think like there's
Wasn't-
the teacher, and I think
Wasn't
there's
there
a
one back
random dude in the
Wasn't there
super
one back in
manga.
the original Dragon Ball though? Like weren't there?
Yeah, but he had giant lips, and his name was
Oh,
Mr.
right.
Black.
kind of like Popo.
Yeah, and Popo's his own can of fucking worms.
Sometimes he's blue.
But we love Popo. Come on.
All right, now
Don't make Popo
I'm not gonna
fucking
keep
blue.
cock blocking people. I'm gonna go back to the part where we rewatch the fight because I know there are people waiting for that.
We went on an anime tangent for like a
Also,
fucking hour.
To the
That's awesome.
motherfuckers who keep asking me not to keep blocking out the screen so much, my last one where I
It's
tried to block it
copyright,
out
though.
less got copyright. So, stuff you. I'm
He's
sorry.
gotta eat
You can go watch the fight
and then
yourself.
come back. This comes out after the fight is out.
Yeah,
So like,
you
there's
can
nothing
go
stopping
watch
you.
the like. You should go watch the actual episode on its own as well. And you probably
Yeah,
have already.
it's
This is-
fun.
you're here for
This
the
was
reaction,
good.
aren't you? Not to see it. I like this.
This one
episode.
kicks the shit out of the last one.
This is probably my second favorite of the season.
Oh, neat. That made me feel nothing. This makes me feel joy.
The fucking Elvis music. I love it. Called Jailhouse Rocket. It's perfect.
I'm
but-
gonna be listening to this later on its own, at least just like once at least.
And I'm glad that there is some of the still the weird like completely side-on sprites. Like Rocket there look weird, but they're not. It's not as prevalent here. It's actually a lot better. People say I nitpick by
So are
bringing
these
up
both completely custom?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah.
yeah Origin made
Damn.
both.
They're really good.
But people say that I
Especially
nitpick
Stitch.
because I bring up the bad posing. It's like this one, the posing's amazing for the most part.
I love that little drawing. Too. Stitch, like, especially is expressive as
Yeah,
hell. I love
I
it.
just love.
Look at it. Wait, this one.
He's just the way he's freaking out, and Rocket's just having the time of his life. Not,
And
I feel
this
like they
face,
kind of
yeah, that's
portrayed Rocket
great.
as like way smarter, which is weird. When they say that Stitch
Yeah.
is probably smarter, that's a bit weird. But
Well, they let Stitch show his intelligent right here, actually.
I wish they had the thing I said where they're both just gunning everything and laughing. But that's like the one thing that I wish they did, and they didn't. Everything else, I'm like, yeah, this is great. I like that.
I mean,
It comes from Stitch
need a
using
bigger
dirty language, and Rocket's like, okay, motherfucker, you can't say that shit.
You gonna die.
You're gonna fucking die, you little bastard.
And he just goes super sad.
Does Stitch not like think that was a
Literally
weird thing
just-
for him to say?
Thanos gun. And he loses his arms?
Yeah, like that really fucks him up.
Shit.
This was the thing that when the track came out, everyone was saying it was absolutely going to end this way, and yeah, it did. Is it just me, or was that gun based on the proton cannon from like Iron Man's arsenal?
It kind of looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, is when I saw
Well,
it from
like,
flying from the side.
looks like a
yeah,
smaller
no,
version.
look, hold on.
It looks like a smaller one. Yeah.
I mean, they sized it down, but look, that's
Hmm.
absolutely the proton cannon.
Proton cannon.
They just added a new head,
Infinity.
which I should let everyone know. I am not saying it's a problem, and no, that it's a bad thing. If
Nah,
anything,
it's
I'm
great.
smiling because I like the reference.
I like
and
proton cannon.
oh,
Infinity.
that actually makes the Thanos Buster thing funnier because that's the thing that Tony would say, and he's literally got
Yeah.
a Tony weapon reskinned here. Thanos, that
There you
that makes it
fucking go.
funnier. So I'm not complaining. I'm complimenting them now.
You got a lot of hate comments, didn't you?
Yes.
That shit.
He killed him with his own satellite.
Jesus.
That's funny.
Welcome to Space Hawaii. Mario is on his way. He's
That-
fucking dead.
It should have been the metal pipe sound when it hit the ground.
He's so proud of himself.
You know, Brutus
Wait a
is
minute.
ice cream.
Did that just say double KO?
Double KO.
Yeah. 2 people fucking died.
Oh, they had a lot of fun making this episode, I can tell.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun watching it. This was really fun. This makes me smile. I'm so happy Stitch got a good episode.
I love that part where he's just riding the fucking wave. It's like,
This-
holy shit.
There's a lot of great parts in this. There's a lot less bad parts. The animation for the guns coming out is actually really good.
I will never not fucking laugh at Stitch being roasted.
I really like Rocket just sort of just smiling his content. Oh, he actually turns back to look at the missile. I didn't notice that. Oh,
Christ.
was that Shockwave from Stitch laughing?
I think it was.
That's
yeah.
cool.
'Cause
If
they
that's
said
the
he could
case,
do
that's
that.
cool. Like, because then it doesn't look like Rocket drank and then forgot that explosions have shockwaves. It's like he actually got taken aback by Stitch doing that.
Yeah, it was like this shockwave came out and then you could hear him.
Yeah,
Which I think that is how it would work.
more or less, yeah.
Stitch, crawl over the shield.
This is where it's like Stitch is supposed to be smarter, but like,
He's kind of a brute in this, but,
Yeah.
you know, he wins because he's intelligent, so it's, you know.
yeah, I do like him just putting together a fucking bayonet rocket thing out of
In,
literally
like,
nothing.
no time at all.
And it's out of one of Rocket's own guns too.
Yeah, it's the one that he put down when he said he needed a bigger gun.
That's great. Oh god, love
So
it.
if anything, Stitch, that's some long-term planning.
I love
That's
it.
the kind of thing
Hey,
that
yeah,
happens.
he
He's like, I
bites,
meant
he
to
bites
do that.
so Rocket can't move his own gun or his satellite.
Yeah, I mean, Stitch is like kind of a brute in this, but he is smart.
Yeah, he ends it
Like-
with his smarts.
He's definitely smarter than, say, Batman and Iron Man versus Batman.
Yeah, in that when Stitch weaponizes a satellite, it's not to his own detriment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with this episode. This episode makes me smile, and that's
Yeah, it
that's
was fucking
that's
awesome.
a good thing. This is where we do
Next
the.
time has me worried.
Speaking of which, let's watch Vader, Doctor Doom again.
Versus Doom. Did we not watch that already?
We did. And that's why I said again. Let's watch
We're
it
gonna
again.
watch it again?
Why not?
Damn it. Because we've seen it already, and it's kind of boring.
Yeah, but it's gonna make you feel better about the fact that at least if he loses to Obito, he's gonna lose in a good episode this time. Hopefully, a
I'd
good
rather
episode.
just not lose at all, personally.
Too bad. You're gonna get Darth Vader versus Sauron, and he's gonna. Actually, I don't know who'd win that. Vader's probably more
Isn't
powerful.
Sauron
but-
got some...
Nah, Sauron. Unless you go with the star level stuff, Sauron should be
and we have a favor
weaker.
to ask. After the video, click the link in the
Oh,
description.
God, they
It'll
look
take you
so
to
young.
podsurvey.com/battle, where you can
So
fill out a quick anonymous survey.
unstressed.
The survey is about making sure that you don't see ads you don't want to see. And if you filled out a survey for us,
Your mum.
So unburdened.
I like the. I think I brought this up last time. I like the fucking armory of very thin TIE Advance. There's supposed to be one of them, and there's like a million.
Skywalker escaped.
I love the Super Star Wars sprite of the probe droid.
So hasty to begin.
Unwise decision.
No, boy. I also love the black on black on black on black. Because that doesn't make everything hard to see.
I love the way
at
the
all.
music cuts out. And why did Doom do that? Who knows? Doom's just an
It just felt
asshole.
like killing that dude.
Like, I kind of like this setup more than Doom versus Lex. Because that one had a reason. This one's just Doom's being an asshole for no reason.
Don't underestimate.
And that's such a
new,
Doctor
right?
Doom thing. I do like the action at the start. I just don't like the fact that Vader's kind of difficult to make out from the distance.
Bro, it's like, I know the Empire works in black and very dark gray, but Jesus Christ. I cannot see. If he didn't hold a big red glowing stick, I wouldn't
Yeah.
know where he is.
The problem is they should have recolored the TIE Advance so that they'd be a different shade that's not the exact same as Vader's.
I know, it's like, what the hell? I'm colorblind, so it all blends into some mush.
Oh, he did the jerk-off hand.
He did, and then he like covered himself with his cape.
I think no character would do that between here and Apocalypse doing it, so Vader's just as strong as Apocalypse.
Knew it.
That TIE Advance looks so fucked there. Why didn't they spend the
You know
whole
what,
fight fighting in front of the moon? Because like that at least provides an outline for Vader.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that's not a video. It's like, let's scale these characters based on what they do in the animation.
Oh no, I've had that planned for a while.
Then get to it. That sounds hilarious. I can't wait for someone to just be like, oh yeah, this universal character, Mountain.
Yeah, there are plenty of examples of that.
I know, like, some of them don't do anything.
Like,
You
how
got
many heralds
Broly
do
and
anything
Hulk blowing
impressive?
up a galaxy, yet it's somehow less impactful than Doomsday jumping through a fucking building.
Yeah. But like, that looks so
That
bad.
poor dinosaur did nothing wrong.
I fucking hate dinosaurs. Oh shit.
What?
He
the
just like
hell?
headbutts him in the nuts, and Vader's like, oh! Doesn't even try to
My
fight
robot balls.
back. Impressive. You're completely ratioing me. The way he pauses, like, wait a minute, what?
This is some bullshit.
Wait, don't do that.
Shit, my shitty suit don't work.
I'm not in Fortnite yet. What?
Breathing is now difficult.
I just imagine Vader saying like, oh, I meant to do that.
I planned that the whole time. Rocks. Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't even see you.
He's
I like
right
that. It
behind
looks
me,
like
isn't he?
like Doom jetted towards the lava there.
Yeah, it looks weird. Look at those little spaghetti-o nose.
And then Doom drinks his green juice.
My green juice, it's
I
his
like,
vitamins.
Vader could certainly defeat a basic Doombot. Wrong. Like, this is just incorrect.
Could he? I was about to say, Doombots are pretty stupid.
No, he absolutely couldn't. Maybe like a super weak one. I guess the only episode that really fits the next time theme, other than that one, would be to watch Obi-Wan Kakashi.
It's just another Star Wars versus...
I guess we could also watch
versus Naruto.
Madara Aizen too.
Yes, that one's good. I love that one.
I like this one too.
This one's so good. I love that Obi-Wan's dialogue is all prequel quotes, but they made it fucking fit.
Another happy landing. Hello there.
Like, that had to be done perfectly. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you had done that, just one wrong move, you would not have, it wouldn't have worked. People would have hated it.
I want to go home and keep reading my book.
You want to go home and rethink your life. Or not, I guess.
You do not want to go home and rethink your life, apparently.
Yeah, you want to stay here and kick my ass, apparently. God, he looked pissed.
He's like, bruh,
Oh, no.
you don't throw away a sick robe like that? That did look kind of jank, but...
Huh. Shit.
Ow.
Where'd that crater even come from?
Well, now
Who knows?
you've fallen for the deadliest stratagem we ninja know.
1,000 years of death.
Don't try it. I have the high ground.
Oh god, let's go.
Just jam your fingers up his ass.
I don't like this line, the way it's delivered though.
I guess I have the high ground.
That's...
Oh, I don't think
I was gonna say that one because it sounded really stiff, Kakashi.
Yeah, I guess I have the
I
high
guess
ground.
I have the high ground.
And then Obi-Wan just gets pissed off, I guess. Like, here's a...
Everyone's like, okay,
But
fucker.
it's funny, because I don't think Obi-Wan ever showed, like, Force on this scale until the fucking Obi-Wan show, which came out after this.
I'm claustrophobic.
but I see you.
Oh god,
Yeah.
help, my eyes going crazy!
I see everything.
Did you see that?
I like this part. I don't know why I like this.
His
little
punches
story.
Obi... The freeze frames of him actually punching Obi-Wan are amazing.
Yeah.
Fire style.
Yeah.
That doesn't even come out of his mouth, he's got a mask on.
Comes out of the mask.
This is the best
Whoa.
part, though.
It's nighttime. Who the fuck is that?
Oh shit.
Be mindful of
He doesn't even know Vader. He's just like, who the fuck is that?
That kind of makes it, like, perfect, because that's exactly what the Force would do.
Yeah, it's like, that's just so cool.
Have we seen
So do you
anyone
think
with a...
anybody in
Hold on, have we seen anyone with a
I was
green
gonna
lightsaber except for Luke?
Yoda?
Yeah, okay, good. I was confused because I was thinking, I feel like we have. Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone besides those two in, like, you know, extended canon.
Qui-Gon.
I'm pretty sure Boba has had a green lightsaber, but I don't know who
Qui-Gon.
he got it from.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, but wait, doesn't Kit Fisto have a
Kit
green one?
Fisto too. I was gonna say him next, but I wanted you to acknowledge Qui-Gon first.
Qui-Gon's based.
Yaddle.
Crush.
Get
Oh, my
fucked.
arm!
purple lightning that he's got. Oh no, it's the Grimace lightning! Oh no! I can't believe Mace Windu has the Grimace saber.
I never
really
thought I would
rough.
miss the lean jokes. There's something wrong with the color purple, apparently.
Yeah, me.
Me. It is I. Mud Eisen. Let's go.
Why'd I just type Maru Uchiha? That's not it. That's not at all. Okay, now it's
Mud
saying-
Eisen.
Just typing it. Okay, Madara Azen. That's got to be good enough. Yeah.
What up? What up, my Asen? Hey, my Asen.
Raycons give you absolutely amazing audio.
God, the 1 minute melee is 13 minutes. That's not a minute long.
There's a lot of setup for it.
I've noticed. I think I've seen that one
It's like
actually.
a full-on narrative. It's not even finished yet. They're still working on part 2.
What the fuck?
I've actually seen pieces of part 2. It looks so good so far.
Damn. I hope they
I can
finish
see
it then.
everything.
Can you
there's
see
this really
why
janky
kids love cinnamon toast crunch?
Okay, apparently
Yeah, I
can't
remember when
see
the preview
everything.
came out. I remember when the preview came out and everyone's like, "This is jank. I'm scared," and then
It
the
is,
episode
yeah.
turned out to be really
like
fucking
yeah. The
good.
start is really not great.
I like that.
That's
Just
fine.
nope.
Yeah. Like this is all good.
It's mostly when Madara jumps here in a minute. That's pretty bad. I like the skeleton. Bam. You bitch. Headbutt his ass. Well, wait.
Just spiked him.
I'll be the first to admit, this battle is what made me want to learn about Madara, so good job, Death Battle.
God, Madara is so cool.
You made me give a shit about Madara. You gave me give a shit about a Naruto character that wasn't Jiraiya or Kakashi.
What do you got against Rock Lee, bro?
Nah, I like my guy.
I
My
fucking
guy's
love
cool.
that he sees it's like Aizen setting something up, so it's like, nah, mate, me,
You just summon the friggin' giant ten-tailed
the
beast.
giant Amogus. I like the impact of just the meteor showing up. And Aizen doesn't even notice. He's so
Aizen's
confident in
face,
his
like,
shield.
before.
He's so confident in the
I love-
shield, and Madara breaks it, and Aizen's like, wait, what?
He's like, oh shit.
Hold on, that's not what's supposed to happen.
That's a lot of meteors. Yes, Aizen, but what will you do about the second meteor?
What second? There's like a million of them. Oh shit!
Uh,
I like how the blast
he's
is
like
completely
anti-venom.
incorrectly like applied there. This is great.
hey, this is fucking cool. I like giant versus tiny
The
man.
big blue sussy boy is great, yeah. This isn't as cool, like how this comes about, the lag.
Durgan.
That's not at all what Limbo clones look like, but I will excuse it because it's rad.
It's really fucking cool. Oh, he just accepted his death.
He survived. That one survived.
Oh shit. Okay, Rick Sanchez, calm down.
They just fucking lose their minds. It's great. I love that he
Yeah.
changes the eye that he's using in that shot to tease the fact that he just put Aizen into a thing.
Yeah,
That's
that is
such a cool
cool.
little touch.
I remember this part. Cody was pissed because Cody's a Bleach fan and he loves Aizen.
He like knew for a
And I was
fact
like,
after,
I was.
he knew for
Yeah,
a
I
fact
was
that
like,
this would be a
Madara's-
fake out.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, the music's not stopping. Madara is obviously alive, and I'm like, Madara's so fucking cool.
It like immediately reveals, and then the actual death is like
Orbs.
pretty lame. Like this is cool,
Jab.
but could have been something.
Ow. Just pieces of him everywhere now.
All right, I'm gonna go to Sasuke Hiei. Let's see if this is gonna leave any impression at all.
This episode did make me check out Yu Yu Hakusho, so I must have liked it at one point.
It's got a lot of cool stuff, but There's very little of them fighting and like with skill, and more. It's mostly just them throwing out big attacks, and that's it. No nuance.
Where are you going?
That's not your business.
I go wherever I please, and please wherever I go.
Why is it Mortal
Oh,
Flame? Like, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, Mortal Flame sucks.
That's just a flame. That's like
All
you
it
just said,
does is burn down houses.
oh, Fist of the Bright Lightning. It's
And
like, yeah, thanks,
people.
buddy. Like, this is the last point where they're, like, using, like, their martial arts skill against each other. Now it's just all big attacks.
Kaboom.
No, that won't be important later.
Don't people say this one is wrong all the time?
Yeah. Sasuke probably should win.
I don't really care.
I don't think Hiei's I can see through very weak illusions gonna match up against I have these massive illusions that people who can't see through illusions are on it. You can't deal with them, even if you can see through illusions.
I remember when I watched this, I was like, if Hiei wins, I will check out Yu Yu Hakusho because the analysis made me interested. And then he won. And then I didn't regret my decision.
I've not seen a lot of Yu Yu, but I have liked what I've seen.
I do like it a lot. It's great.
I mean, I'm happy Hiei won just because I don't really like Sasuke.
I don't... A lot of people don't.
Like, I don't hate Sasuke, but I'm not
Stereotypically.
a big fan of him.
Hi.
Big purple sussy boy. He just stands there and
No,
takes
Matt.
it, but then he's just like, oh no, I
Just
totally dodged that. Like, I do like this part. But most of this fight's fairly forgettable, including when he turns into the Hulk.
Oh, now he's Super Tien. He's Eye Guy from Ben 10.
He's Namekian and Shinhan.
Or, I think his name's Big Eye, the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, he's Thousand Eyes Restrict.
Oh, I hate that. No, I hate that card. Relinquished, I like Relinquished. Relinquished was such bullshit. But I used him, so I liked it.
Yeah, you would.
I would. I had a Toon deck.
I like how that explosion is just like, oh, got a bunch of tiny cuts.
That explosion was full of razor blades.
I don't know why they do that so much on Death Battles. Like, someone gets injured, bunch of cuts. It's never like a hole in them or like a big bruise. And also the cuts just vanish here.
Burn. Oh, you're right, they do. What? I'll admit, this fake out somewhat got me, but then just, nah. He exploded.
Like how Hiei hit him once and he like exploded a bunch.
And then everyone goes, BOO!
Wait, really?
I mean, I was just happy that Sasuke died.
Same. Well, I was happy Hiei won because he's cool. And then I learned, yeah, he's really fucking cool. I like Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know why. I expected.
I don't think there's any other notable, relevant, unless I go with Naruto Ichigo. The episode where you can't
whatever you
fucking
want to do,
see
man.
anything. You can't fucking see anything.
Is it really? I haven't seen this one in a while.
And by that I mean
remember.
like there are points where this, because like the saturation
Whoa.
is so high. There are points
Yeah,
where
this is really bright.
there, like I like it, but there are points where the obnoxious saturation is too high. Where like when Naruto uses all his clones, it's like ridiculous.
I haven't seen this since it came out, so I don't remember anything.
It's a good episode with plenty of problems.
I mean, nothing's perfect, right?
I'm mostly happy that it uses the JUS sprites, because these are like two of the
Wasn't-
big three. It should be.
Didn't someone hate this episode so much they were going to do their own version?
Yeah, that was the programmer guy.
Is that impressive or petty?
Petty? He's petty.
That's what I think. Especially if it's just... this is... I remember when I first heard of that, and I was like, let me guess, you like Ichigo, don't you? Should Ichigo have won? I have no idea.
Probably not. I love that they made
Cody tells
believe
me that
they
he
made
should've,
believe it
but-
awesome.
Yeah, they
Nah,
made believe it
Ichigo's
actually
just
cool.
too weak. He just doesn't have
Oh,
the stats
boy.
for it. People are gonna hate that
You
I
know-
said that now, but I've said my piece on Madara Aizen, and they like the same stats.
You know what sucks? Whenever Naruto
Yep,
beats
what's-
Luffy's
what-
ass.
What could you see anything that was happening there? Did
No.
anything makes sense? No, and then this.
I could see the tots.
I like how unaffected he was at least.
Oh, did I just see some tots?
That's cool. I like the fucking
That
feral
scream
scream.
was scary.
But then he just like starts talking normally. He's like, oh, okay, Bankai's not as cool as I was led to assume then. And then watch this. Like, what happens here? Just okay.
Explosion?
He turned into the
Giant
nine-tailed fox.
fox?
There's like
Hi.
there's no establishing shot for Kurama.
Is that the best you got?
Yeah.
Is that the best you can do?
What the fuck?
Like that's cool.
I was just
this is
spitballing.
like this is probably the highlight of the fight, is this whole sequence here.
Where'd you get all them bandages and the hair? Yes.
Like that, I like that. I don't like this shot because it's impossible to see what's happening. Just the way everything goes silent there. It was really cool.
Oh shit. Fight the
Stick.
giant fox demon with a stick.
Yeah, what's ironic is that on my channel, inanimate objects actually do have higher stats than Naruto. So that would have worked. That would have worked on my
Stick
channel.
of the mortal person.
Stick of the mortal tree!
Who was that guy?
I don't like that Naruto
Killed
acts
him,
like that
you
was
did-
super
oh,
easy.
and then Luffy's
Then
in
they
the
tease
end screen.
Luffy. Yeah, they tease Luffy versus Naruto here.
Damn, even without his powers.
But better
Which
is
better not happen.
the other
that
side
better
of
not
it-
happen until One Piece is done.
I know you all really
Done
wanted to
Piece.
win, but unfortunately,
If Luffy gets his ass kicked, I at least want him to do it at his full potential.
call it done piece. Come on.
I'd rather him not get his ass kicked, though. I love Luffy. That's that
Luffy should
one
fight
reactor guy who knows nothing.
Luffy should fight Natsu. I like it more.
He needs to get revenge for Ace, because that was bullshit.
I mean, it's funny because I think at the time Ace did win, but now he just does not.
What the fuck?
Like, he's faster, but Natsu's just too hench.
Cool, you gave Fairy Tail a pity win, and they shouldn't have even gotten that one.
No, it's funny
Fantastic.
because Urza's even funny with how that went. But Natsu should win now against Ace, to my knowledge. It's a matter of like
I don't
Ace
even
is
like this sword.
Ace
I
is
like
way-
Ace that he just...
Ace is way faster.
Meh.
Natsu's a little bit stronger, but most importantly, Ace is hitting him with fire. like
I just remember whenever
the uncomfortable close-ups make this fight for me. It's so funny.
Whenever I watched this, I was just like, oh, cool. Guy made of fire versus guy who eats fire. That's fucking fair.
It's I don't know why they chose this, and this fight's so weird because
It's because Zoro kicked Urza's ass, probably.
there's less than 30 seconds before Natsu goes into his strongest form. He doesn't even, or not even his strongest. He doesn't even use Dragon Force. Like, why?
Are you seriously made of fire?
That just makes this easier.
What's up
That
with that?
looked fucking bad. Holy shit.
Like, look at this. He just randomly turns into a traced image after using anime footage.
Bro, freaking Ace looked bad too whenever he was like the panning shot. That looked like ass.
Why didn't Natsu ever use regular Fire Dragon Roar? Because this is cool. I like this. The silhouette fight with like the fire illuminating them at points. That's cool.
That is cool.
That's like the last cool thing. Oh, it's time for the anal fisting attack. That looks so
The
bad.
what? Fire fist.
Why is it just a perfect ring of fire?
Bad, hotshot, but you can't even touch me.
Man, I recognize all the One Piece music. Hellzone grenade.
It is basically.
Fiery doll.
I like that Natsu just decided
You
to take
know-
it because he knows he's fine.
I like that it looks like Ace has a huge erection whenever it's silhouetted.
That's really funny.
He got a hard on from that fire.
Eating fire?
This is just a high-pitched Kirby noise.
Yeah. I do like
Just
the
feed
ending.
him fire until he explodes.
Like, the ending is really cool. Also, I don't think that's not how Natsu works.
Would've
This is
been funny if
This
it
is the
was,
one
though.
time Natsu actually gets to show the fact that he's really smart.
trying to. Lightning.
The only time he's a genius in the fight, despite the fact that that's Natsu's whole thing. Among Us.
He turned into meat from Mortal Kombat. Was that Buggy the Clown's nose? It's a joke, but man, would it be funny if it was.
What a weird episode.
We need Buggy the Clown in Death Battle.
I just think that this is a weird episode. Like, 20
Look
seconds.
up Zora and Urza to cleanse the gene pool.
I actually really like Zora. One thing I think is really
That
funny
one's
with Zora versus Urza, is that at first it was correct, then like a week later it was wrong, and then like a month later it was correct again, and then like a couple years later it was wrong again, and now it's correct again. Like, these two just go back and forth on who should win. It's really funny.
Is Fairy Tail still going? Like,
No, but the sequel is.
Ah, I see.
It's really funny to me that, like, right now I think it's correct, but who knows where it'll be in a week's time. Maybe in a week's time.
Who
Urza will
cares?
just
They
win.
already did it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it's funny to think that, like, this episode is the one that keeps changing between who should win.
I've been looking around for hours.
I like the Zoro voice, by the way. It's pretty good.
I like this, just the looking back and forth, like, oh wait, that's him.
I think
Like,
that's him.
She would have fucking completely missed him if he didn't say anything, and that's pretty
He does.
accurate.
He doesn't have the bandana. It can't be him.
That's pretty accurate. Urza is dopey at points.
Well, I guess we're doing this now.
I just think it's really cool, especially because I know how limited those Urza sprites are. I don't like the fact that they completely forgot to include Urza's most powerful armor for no reason. That's weird, but I'll live.
Zoro, you've seen a man split himself into like 100 pieces. This is not weird
No,
to
he
you.
was just like, oh wait, she actually has big tits.
He's like, ooh. Zoro doesn't care.
No, he just didn't see it coming.
Oh, under that armor is a chest. There's some tats.
Oh my god, this is freaking out over the. Oh, the Stitch moment.
Yeah, Zoro is a goofy guy, but he's super badass.
I like that even with how serious Urza was, she still found it funny that he's just freaking out about the fire. Like, that's a nice touch that I don't know if they would do in modern DB.
Is this the same town that Natsu and Ace happened in?
I think.
Huh.
That's cool.
Just knock it back.
It's weird that this is what they call her strongest armor. This is not, like, this has never been claimed as her strongest, I think.
Ow.
He's had the end up over there.
Fool. Nothing.
Yeah, that was the wrong direction.
Like, did he just somersault in midair and then just land on his back and be like, I'm just gonna pretend like that
And
didn't
then
happen.
that. Ugh. I love Zoro's theme so fucking much, though. It's so good.
What's funny there is if you notice the sprite that like she turns into for a transformation, that's supposed to be her turning into the maid armor, which is why it's not shaped at all like the armor she actually
What
wears.
the fuck? Sword. If I ever use Zoro in a rap battle, I want his last verse whenever he's doing like 3 sword style and all that. I want him to sound like he actually has a sword in his fucking mouth. That'd be amazing.
I love the way the
BAM!
magic splits. Like, that's awesome.
And yeah, Zoro's theme, yeah!
It's just an over. It's like, this is the best episode either series have on Death Battle.
I was about to say, One Piece gets done dirty most
like,
of the time.
I mean, both do. Like, it's not even close. This is better than Natsu vs. Ace. This is better than Gray vs. Esdeath. This is better than, way better than
Sanji
Sanji
and-
vs. Rock Lee.
And that pisses me off because I love Sanji. Speaking of which, it's right there.
Yeah, but I mean, do we really want to watch it?
Do you really?
I
I want to see
I don't
Sanji's
wanna
leg
watch it.
explode and him not give a shit.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound, isn't it?
Should have gotten the mild. Roshi and Jiraiya?
It's not really
And
connected.
it has Naruto. It's got Naruto in it.
It's fine. There's a lot of
Also, it's a good
a
one.
lot of Naruto episodes. I feel bad because like
Love that we're just breezing through.
I feel bad because like I like this episode, but now because of me, people overhype it as one of the best episodes of all of Death Battle, and I feel like that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant when I said it's underrated. I said that nobody acknowledges it as anything.
I like this one.
But now people talk about it as if it's like a highlight of the whole series. It's like, it's good. It's not that good.
No, yeah,
It's just a really
it's not
good,
one of the
solid
best. It's just it's a nice little highlight, if you ask me.
The highlight of the season, but that's because the season wasn't great.
Yeah. I remember I was torn as shit on this one. I was like, I love both of these guys. Damn.
I like them fighting over porn though. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, Roshi was like my bias won out on Roshi just because I like Dragon Ball more than Naruto.
Yeah, that's fair. Jiraiya doesn't really
But
sound
Jiraiya
like
is
Jiraiya
so
either,
fucking-
which is weird.
He doesn't. That makes me sad because Jiraiya has such a cool voice. To be honest, Roshi doesn't sound much like Roshi through most of this to me.
At least it sounds like an impression of Roshi though.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like an impression of Jiraiya. Just
Like whenever he's doing
like
the
a dog.
Kamehameha. Whenever he's doing the Kamehameha, he sounds like Roshi.
I like him just
No shit.
Kamehamehaing his way out of this.
That poor frog did nothing wrong.
Jiraiya, you
He's an innocent victim. Nice whenever a Dragon Ball episode doesn't, you know, involve going into the atmosphere and blowing shit up.
I just like that this one feels like a classic Dragon Ball instead of Z. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, because that's just Roshi.
yeah,
like
it's
it
more
should.
about like their techniques and their fighting skill.
I fucking love Roshi
Like you
and
compare it to
Jiraiya. They're
Vegeta
both
versus
so fucking
Thor,
awesome.
and like that's just punching.
I've always preferred OG Dragon Ball over Z and everything else, but that's
It's
just
a lot
me.
more creative.
Yeah,
This is just sick.
it didn't create its own tropes yet. You know, like it didn't set the standards that everyone would follow yet.
I wish he didn't like lean forward with his left and then end with his right, but that's fine.
Frog. Toad.
You buffoon! What's this about? Hey there! Can you buy me some time?
I remember I've wanted to do this idea myself. I think it'd be really fun.
Could be.
Whoa. Buff as shit.
I like that. I like that. There's a reason he goes buff. It's not because of Jiraiya. It's because there's a giant frog on his head.
It's because he's getting fucking squished.
He's a quick one.
Just a fucking trash can.
I like how you can't even tell which of them Gamabunta's talking to here.
Yes, it's either I'm pissed at him for doing this or I'm pissed at him for bringing me here.
And then Jiraiya's like, holy shit! I love this. Like, this reveal's sick.
You have no idea. I've been back on the beach the whole time.
That's
Oh, fuck.
awesome.
I love the pan away.
Pan
Yeah,
away
that's
is great.
awesome.
And then we get the Kamehameha versus Rasengan.
This part's just fucking sick.
This is like the fan thing. Like, everyone wants to see like, back in the old days when like Death Battle was in Season 1 and even before Death Battle, this was the whole thing. It was Rasengan versus Kamehameha. And then they give it to us.
I remember, I've seen so many people confused by this ending.
It's not confusing, it's just kind of whatever.
It's not, it's just he carried his momentum.
It's just whatever. I don't like that he changes which fist he's punching with though. That's weird.
That is weird, yeah, because he was the left earlier.
Yeah.
Now it's the right. I don't know how that's confusing though, guys. Come on.
Nah, it's not confusing,
He's
it's just...
if a giant old man is barreling at you at like Mach 5, he's not gonna just stop.
It's just that it's kind of like... Eh.
Out of nowhere, I guess.
It's just like a whatever death. Everything else about this fight is
I like it. I think it's funny because it's Roshi being like a silly bastard. That's what makes me like it.
The speed comparison wasn't quite so clear-cut.
Yes, it fucking
His
was.
unseen battle with Krillin was incredibly quick.
Yeah, Roshi is
Never
fucking
personally showed speed
fast.
As fast as the lightning feats Jiraiya scaled to.
I mean, yeah, in the Tournament of Power, it pretty
Yeah.
goes to show Roshi is fucking built.
Pre-Tournament of Power, this was probably debatable in terms of speed.
Actually had to dodge lightning. Roshi's own training didn't stop after chasing the kitty around, and neither did his kitty chasing. So scaled to Goku's progress, it makes sense that he'd be able to match Jiraiya's speed, and probably even surpass it.
Still, it would be reasonable to believe Jiraiya could use his tactical talent to outsmart and
Yeah,
outlast him.
pre-Tournament of Power, this was still not a fair matchup, but it was still one that you could, like, debate on certain elements. Now it's just like, no.
Roshi got fucking buffed.
Yeah, which is stupid because Tien didn't really get buffed.
Tien didn't do shit. He eliminated one guy with
Oh yeah,
himself.
the number they
That's
give
it.
here, like not here, the number, I don't know if they give it here or later, but the number they give for the Kamehameha's power is bigger than the number they gave for Thanos and his black hole.
That's amazing.
Literally, let me see if I can find.
Get fucked, Thanos.
Let me see if I can find the feat.
But while Roshi's pupils may surpass him,
Hey,
he
boo.
remains one of these. Can't always
Yep, it's
express
Bajin
just
Mu.
how powerful he really is.
Did you say Bajin Moo? It's like
Okay,
a fucking
here
cow.
it is.
How many mountains make a moon?
Well, more like 35 billion. To obliterate the moon in its entirety, the Kamehameha
Is that
must
true?
have struck it with a force akin to 3 octillion
Okay,
tons of TNT.
3 octillion tons of TNT. Keep that in mind.
I will not, but okay.
Just remember the number 3 octillion, you fart knocker.
My brain's gonna explode.
What was the number again?
3 octillion.
There you go.
Hey guys, before we get started, I want to tell you about 23andMe, which is a DNA testing service that's named after the
I really want to say just 3.
find out about your history,
Just
wellness,
3.
and it's super easy to do. All you
I
gotta
gotta
do is
find
split
the
the
black
tube,
hole.
send it off, and then you find out. Now through December 25th,
Here it is.
Can it be eliminated?
So Ego's stomach acid must
think
be
it's around
deadlier
here.
than frigging supernovas or a black hole. He'd probably love Mama Boomstick's world famous.
Why does she have a mustache?
Why not?
It's fine. Just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving the stomach of Ego isn't
I
so
can't
far
answer
fetched.
that.
There it is.
274
274
septillion tons.
That's like less than a fifth. of
What the
Roshi's.
fuck?
It goes million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion.
Did somebody just misword it, or?
No.
Considering he's also survived a dip in a black hole,
They just fucked it up.
extreme reality warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
What's so
Black Bolt kind of a bitch, though. I'm kidding, I love Black Bolt, but he is kind of jobbed out a lot.
This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout, and Thanos
Which of course they're not going to show because he's never done it.
Quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer.
Anyway, I don't really want to watch this episode.
Putting
I don't
him
like
over
this episode. Like at all.
I'll watch it just because I'm biased as hell. that's the only reason.
I don't like anything about this episode really, except the Darkseid one because I don't really like Comic.
That's
Thanos.
it, yeah.
I don't really like Comic
That's the
Thanos
only
too
good-
much. He's pretty one note. I mean, so is Darkseid, but the difference is that Darkseid's raw, while Comic Thanos is just
Darkseid's fucking awesome. Darkseid likes stealing people's chairs.
The difference is that when Darkseid jobs, it's revealed that actually that wasn't me at all, bitch. While when Thanos jobs, it's like, yeah,
Actually-
he just did. Like they literally have
This is part of my master plan.
No, there's literally like a point where he's like, Desaad, what's this I hear about me constantly losing? Have you been doing weird shit again? Desaad's like, well, yes, I took your form a few times, but I did pretty good, I'd like to think.
You lost. That's not pretty good.
What the
That's
fuck,
failure.
man? You're giving me a bad name, you dickhead.
You're making me look like a jobber. You're making me look like Thanos.
You make me look like a little
Fucking hell.
bitch, you boob.
Boob.
Darkseid
Like
calling
Skeletor now.
I like
You
Darkseid calling
boob.
Desaad a boob. That makes me chuckle. It's a funny thought. The most insane battle ever. No, it's not. It's a pretty boring one, all things considered.
I hold in my hand the gauntlet.
So this video should be about 2 hours at this point.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Is there any like last one we want to look at?
Just pick a random one on the list. Why the hell not?
All right, Winter Soldier, Red Hood. It is.
That one's good.
We just want to say thanks
I like
to
this
Samsung
one, yeah.
and AT&T for sponsoring this episode.
It's
like
better than the other
last-
live action one.
The last really long fight they had.
It is, isn't it? Damn.
Yeah, because like Vegeta is like 3 minutes, despite being a finale. Oh shit, he's got the Grimace shake.
Fucking hell. He looks like he just got back from Whataburger.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the friggin' Batman voice they had in this was really good.
I think it's the same one they had in the next
Is
time
it?
shows up.
I mean,
The fact that
Good
though
one.
he's eating a
It's a good
burger
one.
with gloves, like, he deserves to die if he's gonna do that. That's gross.
Yeah, why the hell would you do that? I thought that was a Superman S with the neon light for some reason. That one next to his head.
Yeah, no, I can see it, yeah. Because it's a shape.
Just looks like an S.
Whoop! Boing!
Woof!
Bucky, if you had fired just a little bit earlier, my man.
Bullets hurt.
I still remember when I made my prediction video for who Bucky would be fighting when they revealed him. I was just like, it's fucking Red Hood. And that's it. It was correct. Same when they revealed
It's Red
Batman.
Riding Hood.
I was like, it's fucking Iron Man. If
No.
they do another reveal like that that's super obvious, I'm just going to do that again, because it's funny. Especially if I get it wrong, then it'll be even funnier, I think.
Yeah, it would be.
I think I'll just comment afterwards, I'll just do a pin comment that says, never mind.
I fucked up.
My bad.
When are we gonna get Punisher in Death Battle?
I feel like this season
Because this just makes me want...
Punisher Dread's possible.
This just makes me want Punisher.
I'd want it in live action, though, because it'd be a cool vibe. Punisher Dread
I
in live
know,
action.
Punisher. I just would love to see Frank Castle, because he's fucking badass.
I'm not a fan, honestly, of Punisher Dread. I think both could do better. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
Punisher Red Hood is probably Punisher's best, but Winter Soldier is better for Red Hood, but...
Hi.
That's cool. The Batman thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there is, like, a cool fight for Punisher that's not Dread, but, like, I am a Dread Robocop fan.
Oh, God.
But you could not do that in live
Yeah.
action.
Hell no, unless you
Dread-
want to have a very crappy WCW-styled RoboCop suit.
Like,
That just breaks.
Dread's hard enough to do in live action because of the uniqueness of his outfit. But they got Red Hood down, so they could do Dread. Also, I feel bad for the guy who plays Winter Soldier, because everyone made fun of him for being skinny. He's not. He's just wearing a lot of shit on his body.
Yeah, he doesn't look... He's got some muscle, at least, like, you can tell in the shoulder that he's got some
They
there.
showed how he looks like without wearing all the heavy shit on him. He's a decently built guy. He's not small.
It's just because he's not as big as the movie, like...
And he's
okay.
also because he's wearing all that stuff on him too. Like that's mainly the thing.
Well, yeah, it'll make you look like skinny everywhere else.
Yeah.
So is the arm CG?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Like they CGI'd over his actual arm, and it looks really good.
It does. Ow! 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 Ow!
I just
ow.
like I want that on repeat as a GIF. It probably exists.
Make it really fast.
Just like super speed. You damaged my arm, you dickhead. Well, I mean, look what you did to my helmet.
What does that mean? Oh. Damn it.
You know he can still like swing his body and like slap him with the gimpy arm.
It's the one-armed man.
Damn, that crescent kick was insane. Like it flipped him.
I'm sure this won't bring back any trauma.
I wonder if like this is the Joker voice they'll use for Joker Green Goblin.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's better than the one they had in Joker Sweet Tooth.
Which I think was Christopher Guerrero. I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
Like this one definitely has the laugh better. It could be the same guy doing it though. Like just like
Just
he's improved, like-
just get me as Joker. I do it good.
Just get the ERB guy. It'd be really funny. Do it in live action.
Nice Peter.
Yeah, do it in live action with Nice Peter, and just have him rapping. Like he's not even fighting in the fight. It's just when I first appeared, the bat was supposed to slay me, and then he just doesn't fight the entire time. He's just ducking and dodging while dropping bars, and that's it.
Is this the closest we're gonna get to Bane in Death Battle?
No.
No.
'Cause
When are
we
we gonna
already
get
had
Bane?
Bane.
Oh yeah. Let's get him again. I like Bane. Bro, that episode's so bad I forgot it even happened.
That is so funny, like the jump cut. I feel like it could have been funnier if they paused a bit longer before jumping to him
He's
being
like,
thrown out,
huh.
but still. Huh.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That scream was a bit bad though. Just the
Don't tackle the superhuman. Ow.
he is like his grunts are a bit high pitched in this segment, which is a bit weird. Considering he's at a
Should have
bit
deepened
deeper
in post.
this fight. Yeah. Or just told him to do it a bit deeper.
Yeah, director. Should have directed. Oh, fuck. Where'd he go? Oh, that's a hand.
Whoop! I like how they can't even decide if the light's on or not.
This is Agent Barnes. Target eliminated.
Who the hell wanted you to kill freaking Red Hood of all people?
Steve, I got him. What? You know what? You didn't kill him, did you?
What do you mean, got him?
Got him, like in a bag or like in a car? You like punch him in the nuts or something? No,
Are we gonna...
I squeezed his head gently.
Oh, so he's alive? Okay, good.
No, he's fucking dead.
I squeezed his head gently. Oh, so he's alive? No, I used the robot hand. Why did you use the robot hand?
He was wearing a helmet. Bucky! No!
Come on. Bucky, that kills people.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Winter Soldier versus Guile? For 15 minutes?
What the fuck?
9 million views. Okay, well, I mean, hopefully it's good enough to warrant that. I'm not going to watch it.
I would hope so, but shit, man.
I imagine it's like if you just name it, like, it's probably better for the, like, generally if you oh, hold on, could the Akatsuki defeat Master Roshi? No. No, they cannot.
No.
No, unless you restrict it to Z. Then I could see the argument.
Hey,
like,
Russian Badger video, that's based.
I can see, like, just numbers and hacks could take out Z Roshi, but with Super, fuck off and die, Akatsuki. Just all of you.
Ghost Rider and Lobo. That's a good one.
But we'll have to save that for another time. Final words.
For when Dawn returns to us.
Yes. Rocket vs. Stitch was very good. I'm very happy with it. You can expect the positive review when I get to that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. It's a nice turnaround from last time. It was kind of boring.
And I guess there's nothing more to say. Thanks for being here with me when Don couldn't.
I'm dependable.
Yes, you are. Alright, bye everyone.
I'm doing a thumbs up.
Don't worry, I could feel it in my soul. Alright, bye everyone. Say goodbye.
I'm waving.